what is your definition of an era? How many years is an era? I'm just really confused about this. No, you know what? So hold on, he said a new era. So that means starting. So I want to correct myself. Even though they said this is their era, said is saying a new era. So the beginning. So I want to correct that. But I want to ask honestly, what is your definition of an era? How many years does an era make to you, Coach?
I know I was on the show, Coach. We
okay.
Yeah, we kind of talked through it.
Yeah, that was me and you, right. Rocky one, though, that was me and you, right?
Yeah. But, you know, I mean, it's going to be real interesting, man, you know, how long Tremaine stays and that. Because if he stays a while, it's going to be tough on some people, man. That's all I can say. It's going to be tough on some brothers, man. And if you ain't got your game right, man, it's going to be tough. Because they starting to raise money over there, man. And they what's that, NIL is up to $200,000, and you know, they got an athletic director and Coach Golf who's doing a great job on the outside. You know, they got a president that's stepping back and say, y'all do y'all business, man. And that's where it starts from. And I look, I can't say enough, man. If I'm gonna put my money on, I'm gonna put my money on Prairie View.
Now, Rocky, I'm gonna go back to your nice little cute little graphic. All the Jack State folks that, you know, I saw them. You know, they were a broke clock and be right. So they were with you, Rocky. They won't be with you next week. But they was, hey, Coach, they posted a little graphic, even though I was gonna mess with them about it. But now, Rocky says that the era is 10 years. We 5 years in deep already have them an era, right? Are we not with what you're saying? So I'm just saying, Rocky said Jackson halfway through the era, said.
But if you do that, Prairie View, it is the era. How many East championships they don't won? Even though this team lost, this team one year they went from the bottom to the top in just a weekend. Texas Southern lost, A&M lost, Mississippi Valley won. Next thing you know, Prairie View was the championships. I was like, damn, why did that happen?
You know, Coach, the one thing that what I wanted to do is break down the 5 years is to kind of, because first off, I'm honest with myself. I don't have the historical context to be able to do anything prior to 2000, right?
Somebody said
that's why I showed you Grant. That's why the Grant folks texted me.
But I admitted that. But we have to acknowledge during this 5 years. That's why I asked the question. I asked the honest question: had any team had a 5-year run like this since the year 2000? And I'm glad you brought up that graphic to show me that Grambling had a couple runs that you could put in a 5-year period.
In the early 2000s and mid. Prairie View got to be somewhere up there in the last 5 years. They went to 2 championships and got the hell beat out of them.
They're right behind FAMU. So if you had to rank them, it would be Jackson State, FAMU, Prairie View right behind them.
Wow.
And surprisingly, I believe it's Southern, right? Because I don't have the graphic right.
Well, guys, if that's the case, then Prairie View's era, it's their era. Just mentioning their name. Come on, Campbell. Just mentioning their name.
This is the problem. See, this is why I say. Here's the thing, and this is why numbers can make however you want to look. Because I could say in that same era, we got the second best record in the SWAC, and we actually won a national championship. And we have beaten everybody. We have a better record against everybody other than Jack State in the SWAC during that fight. Ain't nobody got a winning record against us other than Jack State during that era.
Ain't nobody arguing that point either.
Well, no, I'm just saying anybody can make something look the way they want it to look. That's why my Grambling people were mad at Rocky, because listen, let me tell you something. And let me just get on my soapbox. Central people like to do this. They like to find a little year period when they had some winning, and then they say, oh, we were great. No, you were great for that little bit of time. But Bethune-Cookman does the same thing. They beat us 10 years in a row, Coach. You know what? Before then, they only had beaten us 8 times out of 60.
Right.
And we still up 45-18.
Well, you can do the same thing with Grambling and Prairie View in the State Fair Classic. I mean, when you look at the numbers in 50 years, Prairie View maybe only beat Grambling 15 times.
No, probably less than that.
And most of them, and most of them it's been lately. But
so again, you can take something, and that's why people, when they have these arguments, which it's good for us to talk about, is whatever data set you want to use, because I can take a data set and totally prove. Because I can say, well, you say I can go, a whole generation. For a generation, Grambling has been the dominant team in the SWAC. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And flip that just that quick. That's what Grambling people are saying. So it all comes to ebbs and flows. What my biggest thing is, and what I love the Prairie View people out there doing their chirping. I think it's hilarious for me.
We got a caller, guys, whenever y'all want to take
go ahead, Rocky, go ahead.
Caller, you're live on HBCU Coaches Corner. What's your name and where you calling from?
Benjamin, gentlemen, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing, Benjamin?
So I've actually been listening and
hold up, Benjamin. Hold up, Benjamin.
Yeah.
See how I can listen to his diction and tell that he's a Prairie View guy. Because these Prairie View guys know how to speak. They must take public speaking 4 years in a row. But go ahead, Benjamin.
Okay, well, I'm going to be transparent. Right now, I'm kind of sad. I'm dealing with some other issues. But that being said, I last saw y'all when we were in Atlanta. And Rocky, I was a little against you, a little bit. And because I feel like you came in the system and you kind of bought into the foolishness of listening to what people were talking about, and you didn't really do your due diligence count on the history. But putting that aside, Mr. Campbell, I'm not gonna call you the brass monkey like Sid did, because I actually spoke to you after the game and shook your hand and so forth. But what I would like to tell you is, either you and other SWAC schools like to talk about Prairie View when we were down, and now that we're up, you like to talk about Prairie View when we're up. So either make your mind up and argue the point when we're down and continue to bash, or I was listening to one of your FAMU shows where one of your alumni members said about FAMU. I don't remember the guy's name. I don't know if he's an attorney, but he's on one of y'all shows. I didn't call in. I was just listening.
Yep.
And he said, damn, I'm really tired of all these schools trying to bash FAMU. So this is to you, Mr. Campbell.
Yes, sir.
If you don't want people to talk about the negativity that goes on in FAMU, stop talking about Prairie View being when we were at our lowest point, and you too jealous to talk about Prairie View about what's going on now. So it's like, damn, they damned if you do, damned if you don't. You want to bring up when, y'all love to say when we were y'all's favorite team for y'all's homecoming. But now that we whooping y'all's ass, you don't have, you want to kind of get upset when people catch back like Sid and other people who talk about some of the struggles that's going on at FAMU and Southern and Grambling. I don't really care too much what you say either way, because I'm going to be respectful to you. But I would just think that, as I told Perry, it's cool to talk about Prairie View when we're losing, when Southern were getting people that was dropping out of LSU to come to Southern and beat the crap out of Prairie View. You get your jellies off of that, that's cool. But we've never had people from A&M to flunk out, domestic violence, speeding down the freeway to come to PV. We've had students that say, you know what, man, I love the game. I'm going to play. We lose. We lost. We take the lumps. And we go on by our business. But it's amazing how all of y'all on all of these channels, you, Doc, some of these other people, y'all love to always want to keep PV in a pigeonhole. But now that they whooping y'all's ass, it's like y'all have a aura about yourself. Like, I dare that they be proud of what's going on. Well, why don't we say that same thing? Why don't we say we dare when FAMU wasn't winning? But you don't hear people from Prairie View say that. I dare when Southern, they were doing so good when they was getting the flunkies from LSU, but when they would play against good teams, what did they do? They never competed well. So I'm like, man, let's just be, as I heard you say before, you said, let's be respectful. So let's just be respectful to everybody's school. Love your school. Let's say it in line with them, love their school. And when we play against each other, let them play. Whoever wins, We win, we lose. At least at Prairie View, when we lose, we just say we lost to a better team. We shake the dust off and go on by our business. But when y'all lose, y'all come up with all kind of excuses. Well, you know, it's this coach there. It's this person here. It's that. We are getting tired of all that. So I've been saying, let's do like you said earlier, and just be respectful for all of the schools. And if that's the case, that means be respectful, not pick and choosing when you want to try to throw dirt up, and then you kind of cover your hands like, oh, I didn't throw no rocks. Because these young guys at PV now, like said, they waiting for you to throw the rock because they waiting to what? To respond with some boulders. And y'all don't like when them boulders come y'all way. So let's just dial it back. We win, we lose. It is what it is.
Yeah, he probably still talking. I had to.
All right, now you gotta let me cook here. Oh, okay. Let me cook.
I piped him down. If he's saying, if he's talking, he can't. He can hear you though, Mr. Campbell. He can hear you.
Okay, so let's be clear. I'm one of the fair people. It's your coach that say, hey, Campbell cut a check, and I say, hey, y'all need support. I'm the one that said Prairie View should always be good. Everybody knows Lionel's my guy. I like said. But let me tell you what you're going to get from me, and this is the difference. Now, you want us to have this thing. See, there's a difference when you're a blue blood. There's a difference when you got history of 70 years of winning, of national championship, not only just winning the SWAC championship, winning the big thing. There's a difference when you know what, when were our homecoming opponent, and we beat you twice. So you doggone right, we should never lose the Prairie View because we FAMU. I'm from Jackson. You know what? Jackson ain't supposed to lose to Prairie View because that's Jackson State. Southern is not supposed to lose to Prairie View because that's what Southern people. Grambling damn sure ain't supposed to lose. So don't be mad because we doing a little bit of talking. But don't you ever think that I'm gonna hide my hand because one thing I'm doing, I love Prairie View, I love T-Jack, I'm glad you guys got a voice. But if you think that the big dogs are gonna sit up there and let the Chihuahuas bark and think we ain't gonna bite back, bruh, you ain't ready for this. So I'm just telling you this to my Prairie View folks, and this ain't got nothing to do with the coaching staff, AD Golf, and there. Those are great people. This is trash talk because you come on this show to trash talk, but I'm just letting you know, bro, we FAMU and you ain't.
Did he just say Chihuahua?
I did,
Mr. Campbell.
So I did. Because we all having fun now. Because don't be acting like I'm disrespectful. See, it's very strong because everybody knows me. And no, because you saying I'm hiding my hand and stuff doing it, bro. We don't do that.
No. I'm just saying. I'm seeing it from the standpoint you said out of your own mouth, maybe a year ago, about being respectful. All of the universities being respectful to each other. That came out.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. I want to clear it up. Wait a minute. Let me clear it up. Wait a minute. Let me answer that. What I've always said, and this is my through line, and I'm always serious about this. I don't want anybody to talk about anybody's academics. Don't want to be talking about somebody's presidents, what they're doing. I'm not down with that because every one of these schools got a mission in their state. Okay. But listen, when it comes to football or sports or anything like that, if people want to sit back and make jokes about us losing the Valley, what am I supposed to do? Don't you tease FAMU about losing the Valley? No, FAMU, you're supposed to beat Valley. We're supposed to beat Valley.
All I know is I'm gonna just say, can you answer these questions? Yes or no?
Easy. Let's go.
The last time Prairie View played Grambling, who won?
Y'all won.
The last time Prairie View played Southern, who won?
Y'all won.
The last time Prairie View played FAMU, who won?
Y'all won.
Now I'll flip it. The time before, excuse me, FAMU beat Prairie View 1 time, 2 times.
3 times. We played y'all 3 times.
I thought it was 2 times.
No, it was 3.
No, we played you 2 times in 1 year, then we went down there and beat y'all.
Well, no, that's what I was talking about. In 1 year, y'all played a.
Okay, go ahead.
So the year before, y'all won twice. Right. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I wasn't saying. I was like, how do we play y'all 3 times? So the year before, y'all won twice. Yeah.
Okay, right.
I think.
So let me ask you a question. Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir. Yes, honestly.
When FAMU went to Celebration Bowl, did they win it?
Yes, sir.
That's a yes or no. When Grambling went to 2 times, when Grambling went to 2 times, did they win one of them?
I believe they did.
When Jackson State went 3 times, did they win one?
I believe they did.
So you see the difference? So you can move the thing anywhere you want to move it. You can what you did. What you did. See, no. This is what. No, let me tell you what. No, this is what you. No, you guys had. This is what I'm talking about. Errors. You had a good season. What? No, listen. Hold on. You guys had a good season, but a great season does not make what a decade of dominance, an era of dominance.
I agree with that.
That's my point.
What you saying that hypothetical? Hold on. What you say is. Can you say this? I'm just asking because we don't know what's going to happen. If Prairie View wins the national championship this year, that would have been 2 years back-to-back going, and they split, correct?
Okay. You do what Grambling did first.
No, I'm just saying, if that happens, would you say, respectfully, would you put that based on the way you're trying to, separate, would you put that with the FAMU and the Gremlins?
Oh, well, listen. Okay, this is what I think you're missing. Go down there. Listen, this is my thing. You guys, like Coach said, you guys won the West 3 out of 5 years. I never said anything was wrong with it. I'm not going to do like
no, I'm not talking about that.
Okay, but wait a minute, I'm giving you credit. So my point, but there are levels to this.
I don't think we want you. I don't think they want your credit because you've done so much other stuff. But if they win the national championship, would that be on the same scale of the FAMU?
Well, yeah, because that means there will only be 4 schools out of the 12 that have ever won a Celebration Bowl. Yeah, you get to come to the VIP.
Can I ask one more question? And
this got to be extra credit right here. This got to be.
Okay, well that's fine.
This can't be part of the test.
You know what? I tell you this. I'll put money on your book. So again, Mr. Campbell, I was the gentleman that met you in the tunnel, you and Coach, and I shook your hand because Rocky his back was turned. But that's beside the point. What I was going to say is, can all 3 of you agree, or can you tell me of another school, blue blood or not, that they could have lost their football program like Prairie View did and bounced back the way Prairie View did? Can one of y'all answer that school? Can you answer that question, Rick?
Well, okay. What is your definition of bounce back?
See, now we're going down there. This is where we don't go.
Well, I mean, the point is, I'm saying if you go 4 years, no scholarships, and again, this is why I prefer. I was listening. Hopefully, Coach would respond. I don't think that there's not a let y'all tell it blue blood school. If you want to say FAMU, Grambling, or Jackson State or Southern, I don't think any of those 4 schools could have lost scholarships for 4 years in a row and still being successful. Now, if you think that's the case, then congratulations to you. But I don't think that
wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute. But you've only won 2 SWAC championships in that time. So what is your definition of success?
Yeah, that was 30 years ago.
You won 2.
No. I was asking the question in present time. Well, that's not even present either because that was back in 80, 90.
Hey, man, this is what I would suggest. We finna wrap up, but this is what I suggest y'all focus on. Don't go back to the 90s. Focus on this.
Whoa. There is a place I want to go. The name of the place ringing in my ear. Atlanta. Atlanta is the land of the purple and gold. Oh,
Rocky.
The land of the purple and gold.
Right. Hey, listen, real quick.
Real
quick. My people from Grambling just texted me. They said, listen, we had a whole team riot, didn't want to play, and still whooped PVs behind and came back and won the national championship. So Grambling said we done failed that. They said we didn't have a team that didn't want to play and came back and won the national. I'm just saying what Grambling just texted me. That's what Grambling just texted me, Prairie View. So I'm just letting you know. So people have been down. Okay? People have been down. And they still went on to win a championship. So I'm not going to do that.
Coach, I know we got to get you out of here, Coach. And so we're not going to belabor this point. My man Ben can call us back next week. We'll be back on. And we'll be taking calls from pretty much here on out, man, when we have time. But Coach, this has been another great show. We're not gonna go the same 4 hours like Mr. Campbell likes to do. We're going to cut it off at 1 hour and 30 minutes, man, and let everybody get to sleep on time tonight, man. But said, I want to say this to said, it was nothing personal yesterday. It was just the facts, homie. Just the facts. And I'm going to get out of here and let y'all have it.
Coach Campbell, you go ahead, man. I'm going to get on out.
Listen.
Man,
y'all,
but,
I swear to God, I should just go.
Thank you. Keep watching this. Thanks to my man, Andrew Buddy, Scotty. Appreciate you, dog. Always never forget, you helped us and we still, you're still helping us in some other ways off the camera. And I'm going to leave it over to my main man who's carried us this spring. I can't say enough about him. I appreciate it. His show is off the hook. Sipping on Sunday, man. You're a genius, man. So I'm up and I'm out. See you guys next week.
Man, you guys are lucky. I am 5 minutes from just going back live because I know y'all boys.
You can stay on, Mr. Campbell. You can stay.
I'm just saying because I enjoy this. Prairie View. And listen, I'm gonna say this again. People know I respect Prairie View. But that call right there, bro. I'm gonna let y'all have, Said gonna have his show. Y'all watch Said tomorrow. Ain't no thing. Because hey man, it's all love, man. Everybody should have their voice in this thing. But I tell you what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get off. But y'all join us on Sipping on Sundays this Sunday. And I'm gonna give you a whole segment for you to have us, the rest of us swag to believe that Kool-Aid that y'all drinking. And I'm gonna get listen, man, whatever y'all can bring charts, graphs. Man, get the PB12, man. I will give you, and I'll let y'all cook. And then, because like I said, man, y'all just don't understand, man. It's levels to this, man. Y'all 1 year, bro. You got to keep doing this like the rest of us. We know what this thing looks like. But y'all, hey, we'll see. We'll see. But no, we listen, he said, let me go. Listen, man. I will stay on for a few more minutes, man. Just real quick. You know what I like about this show, and I like about what we have done? Lionel has a channel. PV folks will stand up. Said is on that channel. He got his little show. He giving people brass monkeys. My man called in, man. But bro, I'm just gonna tell you, for the rest of us, we don't care. We just entertain y'all talking. I'm gonna be honest with you, because it's funny. It's funny. He said, so it's not emotional, bro. So it's not emotional. And you good to come on because we've had you on. But I'm just saying, man, you guys want everybody else after 1 year to put y'all on this pedestal. And hey, what y'all say over there on Facebook, it's rough in the swag. Southern's not going to put y'all on the pedestal. Gramblin's not going to put you on the pedestal. FAMU's not going to do it. And Jack State damn sure is not going to do it. So that's the thing, what you guys keep missing. You guys want disrespect that, and again, you get mad because you know what? You're going to say, well, y'all moved the goalpost. We won the SWAC. But guess what? The goalpost is the championship. And the only people in the SWAC that can sit back and say that is Grambling, Jack State, and FAMU. Grambling, FAMU, and Jack State, and in that order. You guys went. That's all y'all did. Alcorn. So what's the difference between y'all and Alcorn? Alcorn went 3 times. I'm going to say it again. Alcorn went 3 times. Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. So you guys want us to sit back and respect after a 1 season. Man, and 1 season don't make make greatness. It doesn't. Why you think folks at FAMU are mad? Y'all say y'all had a winning record. Coach Cozy had a winning record. Y'all might be happy with that down there at Prairie View. That ain't the standard. What you think? When TC Taylor got that first year, he knew what the standard was. You don't think them boys ain't working? Southern, even though Coach said in and out, Southern say, hey, man, we beat Prairie View. And I know Grambling people. Come on, man. This is what it is. So my thing is, I just enjoy the fact, but I don't want anybody to think I belittle anybody at school, because that's not how we do. I don't do that. But if we're going to talk this talk, and we're going to let y'all talk, and we're going to keep talking. Because see what y'all did, and this is what it is. The guy that won last, because you know who can do all the talking? Is South Carolina State. Because they beat everybody. They beat everybody. They're the champs. So they don't want to do the talking. Did y'all go and beat Jack State? Congratulations. You're the SWAC champions. Y'all are. But that's all you're going to get from the rest of us. That's all you're going to get is that you're SWAC champs. For the first time since 2009. Jack State been the SWAC champs 3 times the last 5 years, like I said. We've been the SWAC champs, and we just got here. FAMU just got here. And y'all think FAMU going to be down, bro? Y'all know what coach we got. Watch us cook. You'll see. Come on. Like that. Thank you. Like you. We talk trash in the SWAC. My Grambling folks saw Rocky talking about comparing in the Valley. This is Grambling. They say, hey, Campbell, you better let Rocky know who we are. I don't know what's going to happen next year. That's just the way it is. So listen, I'm going to drop, and I'm going to give this about another. I'm going to do it to the top out. So if anybody got anything to say real quick, because Rocky got the phone number, so I'll drop this StreamYard link. And if you want to come defend Prairie View's honor or whoever, I'll give you 9 minutes, and then I'll shut this thing down. But we are not FAMU, Jackson State, Grambling, Southern, ain't going to give you Prairie View what you want. We ain't going to do it. So you're going to have to beat us to get that. So you beat FAMU. You did last time we played. But I like how you did that. But when it was for the money, when you played FAMU, you lost. Come on, man. Like I say. So again, new era, I am happy. Because I will say this, and this is serious. It is good for the SWAC that Prairie View is good. It really is. Because you all in Texas. We need that big market. I want that game to be something. I'm excited to see when y'all play Alabama State. I know how the SWAC does it. The SWAC should have put you and Jack State on. They should have said, you know what? I don't know who Jack State crossover game is. It need to be Prairie View this year. They should have done that for the fans, just for what we got going on. That would have been a huge game. They should have had Jackson State come right down there to Prairie View. Hell, should have made y'all homecoming game. Then we would have seen. That's what we want. So, man, I don't want Prairie View to be bad. Don't nobody in the conference want no team to be 1-10 every year. That's not good for the conference. Not at all. We want compelling games. When FAMU is good, Jack State is good, Grambling, Southern, Prairie View, Bethune-Cookman, Alcorn. Those are good games. Those are good games. Yeah, but they should have done that. They should have done that. They should have done that. So coming at, man. So like I say, but Prairie View, y'all beat Jackson State. Congratulations. And like I say, and everybody can make up things. Jackson State said, well, our starting quarterback won there. What would have happened? But y'all, you know what? You won the game. I like that. You got a great coach. That's awesome. I want Prairie View to be good. I admire Prairie View for what you all are. But what you're not going to get is from FAMU. That is a tradition of excellence. To sit back there and look at 1 year and think that's something. You're talking about Grambling, tradition of excellence. I just showed you, bro. Grambling got a 20-year run. Match that. Match what Jack State did when they didn't lose a game for 5 years in a row. When the conference had all pros playing. Listen to what I just said. Didn't lose a game with all pros playing. Come on, man. Look at what Alcorn did. Going to the Celebration Bowl. That's what people want to see. That's a run. That's a run. Because guess what? I'm going to ask you guys a question. If Southern wins the West next year, who knows what'll happen? We didn't know Prairie View's going to win it. That means they won it 3 out of 6 years just like Prairie View. Right? And Southern would probably have to beat Prairie View to get in that championship game. So that's what I'm saying, man. But like I say, I enjoy this. But like I said, I want to be clear. I'm never, and like I say, Lionel, man, I come on Lionel's show all the time. Hell, Said comes on mine. I like Said. I like what Said does. I almost got mad at him when I realized, because I'm like, don't call me no monkey until I realized his last name was Brass. And I said, okay, I let that slide. Because we was good with that. I'm like, bro, hold on, you don't know me that well. But once I figured it out, because I didn't pay attention to it. So it's funny. It's cool. And he probably gives up, or he can get a whole show. Who cares, man? This is for all of us to do this, man. To talk our talk. Got your own show. Y'all got your own show now. So y'all can go and talk about FAMU and Jack State folks and all that stuff. That's fine. But you know what's sipping on Sundays, we gonna talk our talk. But on Coach's Corner, we want, and guys, you know that we don't want. Hey, I was like, let's get Prairie View's coach on here, basketball coach, because that was a great story. That's a great story. Prairie View's a great story because of what the adversity you guys went through, and it is good that y'all got that chip on your shoulder, because you know what, ain't nothing better. You know, everybody when they beat y'all, it's gonna feel different, and that's respect to y'all. Because trust me, I know Alabama State want to make sure they don't lose to y'all. I know Southern want to make sure they don't lose to y'all. I know Alcorn doesn't. I know Grambling doesn't. That's facts. So you guys, they say, you move to the big boy table. The question is, can you keep a seat there? That's the real question. Because you can't just come to the big boy table like, you know, like at Thanksgiving and, you know, because the extra chair and then, you know, you about 12 years old, they let you sit over there with the grown folks. You got to have a permanent seat. That's the real deal. Can you get a permanent seat at the table? Now, you got a great coach. I believe you guys will. I think every year in and year out, Prairie View is going to be a force because Coach T. Jackson is a great coach. You got a great AD. You guys are raising money. I think that's good. You say you back there? Okay, hold on. Mr. said.
Good evening.
Productive people from Prairie View.
That's what's up. Good evening.
I mean, you got to talk a little bit louder because I know you got that.
Can you hear
yeah,
me?
there you go. There you
Can
go.
you hear me? All right, cool. No, I'm not on my production setup. Hey, you know, great show today. You know, I'm gonna, you know, stop it and go rewatch the beginning of it. You know, I didn't catch the beginning, caught the back end. Good show as always. Look, shout out to you, Mr. Campbell. You keeping these, you know, swag streets going. I think, you know, it's much needed. It was quiet out there. And even after the spring season, we still talking about swag football. And we hadn't even got to swag media day. And that's in July.
Bro, we talking about Prairie View. How about that?
Come on, man. Y'all got to get used to that. Y'all better get used to it. You know, it's a new era. It's a new day. You know, PV.
Let me ask you a question. Are we supposed, is this for y'all? Okay, question. When y'all say it's a new era, are we supposed to believe, let me say, because I know what the answer is. I'm just saying this for the joke. Are we supposed to believe and care?
I don't think we really care as much. PV is going on offense. We're just dictating the narrative. That's what's happening. Whether people care or not, you know, we leave that up to them. But we see people really care because people in their feelings. You know, PV is not being defensive anymore. We're not in a defensive position. We're now in an offensive position, and it's putting people in an uncomfortable place. That's the real story behind what's going on. To be honest with you.
Now, when you say uncomfortable, because I want to understand this, because again, I you know, we see the dialogue between, you know, because I see it between you all and Jack State because y'all beat Jack State. But why do you think, and you even said, you put in the chat that TC Taylor, why do you think Jackson State would be uncomfortable?
Because Jackson State has used to being the bully of the SWAC. They have used to being the digital bully of the SWAC. When you go to their stadiums, most of the stadiums around the SWAC are pretty friendly. It gets a little nasty at Southern sometimes, but I mean, most people can agree Jackson State people are almost like Dallas Cowboys fans. They're probably the most annoying fan base that's out there, and probably one of the most aggressive vocally. Even being at some of the games, I went to use the restroom at the Jackson State game one time with my PV jacket on. That year we played Dion. Oh my God, just some of the most nastiest fan base and people. It was so at the end of the day.
Now wait a minute, hold on, because I want you to. Now you know what? I'm gonna say this. I'm shocked. I'm gonna say this. I've been in that stadium. I've seen, and again, you can't get no ugly between Jackson State and Southern, because they. And I'm saying this no disrespect. Jackson State actually cares about Southern for a whole bunch of different reasons. Even I'm shocked that happened because Jackson people usually don't do that. So I you know, it's a new generation. So it might be, you know, again.
Now the tailgaters was nice, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, because
and the older people, we got food, all that. So let me just give a full capsulization. But when you talk about the fan base, Oh my God. Look at the podcasters. Run them down. Almost unorthodox podcasters are all on the J State side. You can name them.
But we're not gonna do that.
I'm
Don't,
not gonna name
yeah,
them.
yeah,
But
yeah.
you
Don't
can
do that
you
because
can
I don't
name
want
them
nobody
all.
think we.
You can
Yeah,
you can name
yeah,
them
yeah.
all.
Don't do that.
They
But
all
let me.
almost unorthodox. But it's cool.
But wait a minute. But I said, but you done came in and you giving folks Brass Monkey Awards. Are you not following that same path?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
I've given Brass Monkey Awards to PV people.
No, we know.
Two PV people. So it's no thing about, it's no biasness. It's not about, weaponizing it against everybody else. I think I try to be fair, and when I pass those things out to people that just egregious in their nature and how they go about, I would think, being ridiculous about Prairie View. Listen, it's all fun. It's not really that deep for me. This is strategic, and like I said, to answer your question, it's making a lot of people uncomfortable. More importantly, J State people, because they've never had to be on defense. They've never been in a position to lose a game in their stadium like that, let alone a SWAC championship. The amount of arrogance that you felt in that stadium with them thinking that they were going, one of the most delightful games for me last year, to be able to walk in that stadium and punch Jackson State right in the mouth from the beginning of the game all the way to the end. And it's going to be the same thing in 2026, but it'll be at Prairie View's home stadium. It'll be at Panther Stadium this year.
Okay. Well, I'm going to say one thing and say, I appreciate, like I said, man, listen, got a lot of respect for everybody that's doing this thing. Like you say, as I say this again, I know it sounds like Brook Record. Didn't have this when I was growing up. Had to listen to white folks on AM radio. We didn't have technology like that. But I'm going to tell you this, man. And, of course, Jack State folks felt they were going to, hey, they had their rooms booked. Mike Reed was already, hey, Mr. Come pick me up in the Escalade. Mike Reed was ready.
Yeah.
You guys did them. And for people, and I'm saying this, people thought they're impossible, right? Because they were a dominant team. They was rolling. They had a quarterback, got hurt, but got, they had all that talent on the squad. But you guys had a great game plan.
We exposed them, Mr. Campbell. We exposed them, and it's only going to get worse from here. I'm here to tell you. We exposed J State. The cupcake schedule, has put a mirror over everybody and created a mirage. It's not what it is. And after we win this year, you're going to see mutiny within the Jackson State ranks. I'm trying to tell you. You're going to see mutiny in the Jackson State ranks after this year, after losing the PV again. It's already a split between should they play a tough schedule, should they not, how are they going to dress? You have the sick part about Prairie View is that we have a very vocal coach, and I'm gonna say this, that's what really J State really envious of. They wish they had a coach like ours that matched their veracity as a fan base. But to have a quiet, non-visible on social media coach, really quietly for them, it kind of annoys them. They won't say it in really public spaces. But a lot of what they have towards PV is they wish they had a Tremaine Jackson. They wish they had a coach that was social media, culturally relevant, very had orator skills, and was kind of front facing in a lot of these scenarios. And that's really what's up.
Well, okay. I know TC Taylor a little bit. I'm not gonna say I'm his best friend. I know a lot of people. I remember we played. He also reminds me of my coach, Quinn Gray. But let me tell you something about guys like that. Because first of all, TC Taylor's not no little guy, okay? He's a big man. If you ever stand there, he's a big dude. And I'm going to tell you, cats like that, they do they talking to their team. And those type of dudes, and those are guys, the scariest type of guy. Now, T-Jack, because see, let me say, T-Jack had to do that for you. Because you know what's the best thing for T-Jack? He gave y'all confidence. Because y'all didn't have that confidence. And that's what T-Jack did for you. We, FAMU and Jackson State and Grambling, we don't need our coach to be because you know what? Those brands go out there and do it on the field. We don't need Coach TC Taylor be running his mouth. For what? When they went on the field. You think we care about Quinn Gray? Quinn Gray ain't no quote machine. He's been on the HBCU Coaches Corner twice. He ain't going to be around there. He joked about singing in Atlanta, but I tell you one thing about Quinn Gray. You ain't going to mess with him. And he ain't to be played with. Same thing with TC Taylor. So I think you guys and again, I know say you're a little bit old, but this is why I don't like social media. You guys think social media is real life. And grown folks don't care. Because you know the people, like even when people say something to me, you know the biggest thing I laugh at? They ain't got the money I got, and they ain't did the things I've done. Because if you see me in the streets, you ain't gonna say it. And I ain't number 5'7", and I ain't never been worried about a fight. So this is for y'all. So you guys are the one. That's why I think Jack State people get charged up, amped up, because it was your coach. Y'all needed that because again, you guys didn't have the coach. You guys been to the SWAC championship twice. Y'all weren't doing all that talking.
We always was doing it. That's the problem.
No. Now see. Okay, wait a minute. People in the chat. Well, when Bubba and Dooley was the coach and they were going, were they doing all this talking like they doing with T-Jack? Put it in the comments.
Listen, PV versus everybody existed prior to Coach Jackson. We were already.
Yeah, Lionel was But bro, you went okay. Bro, y'all did not coin that phrase. They got JSU versus everybody. They got FAMU versus JSU this, JSU that.
I'm specifically saying Lionel and the platform existed prior to.
Right, but bro, I'm talking about the way now. Lionel again. I'm talking about bro. Didn't know and I'm saying this. You, Isaiah, G Boom, all them guys, even the young lady that's around now. That do the big talk, bro. Y'all wasn't doing that talking with Dooley and Bubba was y'all coach.
I was always doing that talking. Ask off script. I was always.
Well, okay, you know what? I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad you said. Hold on, wait a minute. I'm glad you said because you the same guy. Because let me tell you something. And Scotty called me. He said, Mr. Campbell, I sent Scotty your video, right? He said, ain't that the same guy? When they lost, I could never find him. That's what Scotty said about you. And you know, said we could not find you.
Oh my God.
Yeah. See, we got receipts on that.
Scotty is the same guy that bet me that PV wasn't gonna win in the top 2 in the SWAC, and we end up West, and we end up winning the West. Never found off script to pay up on that.
Okay, wait a minute. How much Scott owe you?
No. It's not about the buddy. It's
no. It is no. Cause no. How much he owe you?
I'm not gonna say on a public platform.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna make sure because one thing. Shout out to the Off Script channel that we on. Shout out to Rocky Miller channel that we on. HBCU Coaches Corner after dark, doing a little bit. Said my guy coming out there, but bruh, all I know is you would come on and listen, man, because you know I'm one of the contributors of Off Script. You come on there, do your talk, and then y'all lose, and then we couldn't find you. And now, we talking about exactly.
I will say this in my defense, Mr.
Okay.
Campbell. They be doing the show live right after the game. One thing you know, I'm at the game. I'm at all the home games. I'm a season ticket.
Said they used to do Outspoken on Monday just when they were looking for you.
I don't remember that. I
call
in, and you know, it was all this and that.
Yeah. Crook. Listen, neighborhood troll. Listen. Now you know what I said. I'm gonna tell you. Because Scotty don't make me have Scotty drop a video on you about him talking about liquor. I'm telling you, I literally talked to him about you just the other day. Bruh.
He'll tell you my long storied history with him.
Exactly. And part of history is when y'all got ghost, when y'all lost to FAMU, to Jack State twice.
Oh, no, I was in them streets. I was in them SWAC streets. We'll go back through the clips and find them. I was in them SWAC streets.
All right.
I might have been on the other side, on the Jackson State side. I was on a few of them Jackson State podcasts.
Yeah. See, Emmett, listen, let me tell you something. We got some old school off script listeners. Emmett, Adrian, all these folks. Listen, bro. Listen. I'm just gonna say my point. You all would not listen. Bubba was my guy. Dooley, I knew Coach Dooley when he was at Grambling. I know his daughter very well. Outstanding young lady. Y'all were not doing that talk until you had the big dog.
For sure. I'll concede
that. And now all y'all coming out now, all of a sudden it's more than 12 of y'all now, 13, 14, 15, 16 y'all. And then y'all looking at Jackson State, FAMU, and Southern people. When you listen, because one thing, and people know this, wasn't nothing louder other than when Cozy got there between FAMU and Jack State folks. Because we came in this, and everybody know we came into SWAC, didn't give a damn talking. We came in talking. That was FAMU. And we still talking. Crook no.
No, that's all good. It's all love.
So all I'm saying is is that you guys are doing this talking, and all we're saying is the people that are sitting at the big boy table, which again, you got a big boy coach. He been at the table. Is that y'all better win? Cause bro, listen. If y'all don't
win, we gonna
listen,
win.
because I swear to God, if y'all do not win, I'm going straight Scotty. I'm going live right after the game on any game. Whatever. Listen, it's two things gonna happen. If it's a game that eliminates y'all from the West, or y'all lose the SWAC championship, I'm going live. And I'm going live for 8 hours. Everybody can call it.
Mr. Campbell, how the numbers, the stats, the recruitment portal, returning players, coaching. It's a pipe dream. PV is running the tables, and it's gonna be even uglier this year. Now that coach got a whole year under. Remember, last year's his first year. Now he got a year of the actual SWAC and got his his legs, proverbial legs up under him. His staff is in place. It's gonna be worse this year, and we got a week 0, which we didn't have before. So we getting tuned up week 0. So week 1, TSU it's not gonna even be the same. It's gonna be ugly this year. I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Campbell. It's gonna be ugly this year. The only competitive games is gonna be Alabama State and Grambling for us.
Okay. Well, listen. That's usually what. Listen, the SWAC West is not deep, but I'm gonna say this. So, and trust me, I can say it from both sides. When you at the top, like FAMU was, people gonna shoot shots. They're gonna say, "Hey, bro, you just got to take it." Same thing with Jack State. But I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you about them two fan bases. Trust me, we know how to take it, because you know what? We know we're gonna be back at it. And I'm gonna tell you this too. Grambling people. What I love about Grambling, Grambling people are not talkers. Just like my boy said.
That's part. Grambling is part of the problem. Grambling has owned J-State recently these past couple years, and Grambling lets J-State off the hook, and PV not acting like at Grambling. So Jackson State is a little bit like the spoiled kid. Normally, even when they lose, they used to Grambling or somebody just going off to the side and not really putting it in their face. PV is not acting like Grambling. We gonna put it in your face. We gonna remind you every day that we beat y'all.
Well, you know why? Because I just showed you Grambling done won in the 2000s. Done won the damn thing damn near 8-9 times after half a generation. That's why Grambling don't do that.
For sure.
See what I'm saying, bro? That's why I'm telling you. See, this is what I think you guys miss. When I sat back there and we lost to y'all, and I was like, out of all these suckers we lost to y'all. But that's not where it's supposed to be. That's the whole thing. So best your bottom dollar. When that thing roll back around in 6 years, because that's how long it's gonna be before we roll back around and play y'all. Folks ain't gonna forget that.
It's over for FAMU. I hate to tell you that. Y'all ain't been right since we beat y'all.
Bro, listen. No, okay. I'm gonna say.
Y'all ain't been right since.
Listen. No. I'm gonna help you out. It ain't y'all. Coach Cozy. Okay. See, there's a difference. We got a coach. I'm telling you right now, we got a coach that's 3 of those losses are automatic wins right now, just because we got an actual coach. I can guarantee you that right now. Because if you don't think Coach Quinn Gray is not a good coach, then
no, I'm not saying Coach Gray, but a lot of the problems at FAMU that normally y'all played to get to where y'all at, y'all not in that same situation no more. Y'all got to do right with them grades. Y'all can't play funny with the recruits no more. Y'all playing close to the line with the recruits. Y'all ain't got that. Y'all ain't got that advantage no more.
Listen. Do you? Okay, I'm gonna say this and say it. Listen. You do realize we have the SIAC Player of the Year as our quarterback.
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
Do you realize that at worst, because you would agree playing does mean something, right? And your coach came from D2, okay? And we've seen D2 players play, right? You'll agree that they can play, right?
Yeah.
So we have the SIAC Player of the Year quarterback. At worst, we got the third best quarterback. At worst, third best quarterback in the SWAC right now.
Yeah, but the rest of skill positions y'all lacking on.
Yeah.
Defense.
Nah. I'm gonna say this again.
O-line, D-line.
Well, okay. All right. Well, you've analyzed the team, and when you see we won 8 games, I'll say I told you so. Tell you that
Y'all
right now.
winning 8 games this year? Is that what
Listen.
you calling?
We listen. We lost. I'm gonna tell you this. I'll make it simple. Hold on.
81.
Wait.
Y'all
Hold on.
going
No. Wait. I'll help you out. Hold on. I'll help you out. We're not losing Valley. There goes 6. We're not losing Bethune. There goes 7. Right there. And we beating everybody else. We usually
What's
beat.
your SWAC? Well, not your overall record. What's your SWAC record in your SWAC games out of the 8 SWAC games?
Okay. That's what I'm saying. We were 4-4 last year.
Correct. So you saying y'all going 8-1?
No, I'm talking about overall. Overall, we're going to win 8 games. I said we're going to win 8. We'll probably go, if I'm being honest, we'll lose to Jackson State. That's 1. We'll lose maybe let me tell you something. Listen, I'm just going to, because they got Andrew Body. That's 2. Who else we going to lose to? Exactly. We're going to lose to Alabama A&M. We're going to lose to Valley, Arkansas Pine Bluff, Southern. See how that works? See, coaching right there just gave me 8. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Okay, so y'all going 4-4 again. All right.
No, we're not going 4. We went 4-4 last year. So we beat Valley, Bethune-Cookman. That's 5-3 right there.
I don't know.
Okay.
Bethune-Cookman, they ain't playing around.
Bro, listen, if we had to play any type of coaching defense, Coach Woody might not be here right now.
They play up. They get up for y'all. Bethune-Cookman get up for y'all.
Man, listen, I don't want to hear nothing about that. Right? We don't want to hear that. There you go. We ain't gonna hear that. There you go. I'm just telling you. See, when I laid that out, you see how you like, oh well. Now you gotta say Bethune-Cookman getting up with us, bro. Okay. All right. Well, listen, said. What said before you go, tell people where you at tomorrow night so we can watch the show and see who you gonna disrespect tomorrow.
It's all good. You can check us out. PV versus everybody on YouTube tomorrow at 7 o'clock. I'll probably be a little late because I normally do my notes around now, and I called in on this show, so I gotta.
Make sure you come in a little bit later. So y'all check him out tomorrow because he probably gonna disrespect Zoe and me in my show tomorrow.
No, y'all not on there.
We ain't get. Oh man, so didn't do enough. Oh man, well it must be really somebody bad then.
No man, y'all not on there. That's too easy.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, man, he gonna have somebody there. I'm disappointed in Zoe. I thought Zoe gonna be back to back on this thing.
Nah, I ain't gonna do Zoe like that. I know Zoe passionate, and he's a loyal J State. I give Zoe this. Zoe is the most sane Jackson State podcaster out of all the podcasts.
Oh, 100%. Because Zoe about facts. That's why we do sipping on Sundays. Sunday nights at 9.
Yeah, he the most sane one out of all of them, and that's a lot of people. You talking about like at least 10 podcasters.
Yeah, and we still on because we had preview folks want to come in here and chime in, try to find out why we need to respect them. So I wanted to get them.
My man had you hot too. I don't even know who he is.
No. He didn't know. No, you listen, bro. I don't never sweat. I thought it was funny, but if you gonna come on the show and do that big talking, I gotta get in my big talking voice, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That brother, I don't even know who that was.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man, I do remember him. So yeah, you need to listen, but you're not gonna come on here and try to ask me questions and think I ain't gonna ask you the question right back because you can ask the question where you want. Oh well, man, y'all, we don't beat everybody like last year. That's it. Now 1 year. That's okay.
Hey, but Mr. Campbell say this. A lot of people out of body when it comes to PV, and we got to educate y'all on the stats. Rocky did, and I'm going to talk about this in depth tomorrow. Rocky cleverly picked the 5-year period. When you pick that 10-year window, PV has the most winning SWAC record out of all the SWAC schools.
You know what? There's no way y'all got more wins than Grambling. That's not even possible.
No, we do. In the 10-year stretch, when you put all 10 years together.
So wait a minute. So you're going. So wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. So the 10. So you're going from 2016 to 2026.
2025. Yep.
2025 to 2025.
Yep. If you go that 2025.
Okay. And let me ask you a question. But then I got another question for you.
Because you got because you know what J State got in all those 5 years.
They were bad.
You got 3 win seasons.
They were bad.
3 win seasons in all those 5 years.
No.
What you got PV? You got some 8-1 seasons. You got some 7-1 season. One year we didn't even, Grambling went 9-0 and we went 8-1, and we didn't go to the SWAC championship, and we was dominating that year. But one year Grambling went 9-0, we went 8-1, and because Grambling went undefeated, we didn't go, and our one game was lost to Grambling in the State Fair Classic, and we didn't go. We went 8-1 that year. And
how many times in that 10-year period y'all won the SWAC though?
No, we hadn't won in the SWAC since 2000.
So see, this is what you about to do. See this. Okay, hold on. Listen.
We just said.
See, this is slick. Wait a minute. Listen, but listen what you're gonna do. So in that 10-year period, I know Alcorn won it 3 times. Y'all only won it once. Jack State has won it at least 4 times in that period. We know they won 3.
Yeah,
in that period.
They won 3.
So, okay, so wait a minute.
2 with Dion and 1 with TC.
Okay, so hold on. So that's 3. So that's 6. Grambling won 2. That's 8 right there. So what are you talking about? So I just counted 8 just real quick in the 10 years. So 8 championships between Grambling, Alcorn, and Jackson State.
No, I'm not discounting your point. I just brought up the point about winning this record.
Well, see, but what you try, but bro, if you skating around and y'all ain't never won the thing, and I just say in the 10-year period, 2 teams won it 3 times. Grambling won it twice, so you're not even in the top half of that. Yeah, we won as many as you won.
Yeah, but what you just noticed is that what I just brought out is the fact that 2 of those teams are from our division. And like I said,
wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Now, say it. You do know I can make that FAMU argument. 2 years in a row, the only loss we had.
Yeah, no. FAMU was doing their thing.
Oh, okay then. So come on, man. I can't give you that. Come on, man. See, listen.
I think I have a greater respect for FAMU. It was just a raw deal. Dion came into the league. FAMU would have really been running the SWAC when they came in. It just was unfortunate.
Well, no, it's okay because you got to say, man, listen, I'm about competition. Like T-Jack. That's what y'all say. I'm about we won't listen. Because trust me, ain't gonna be nothing better when we see y'all in that SWAC championship and Coach Gray light y'all boys up. Well, we won't be next year.
It for sure won't be next year.
It won't be next year. But we'll see y'all in 2 years. Or you know what? Hey, my boys from Jackson. When TC, if y'all run it back.
It's a wrap for TC. I'm here to tell you. Maybe a FAMU. I would love to see FAMU in there, and I love to see Alabama State in there. It's a wrap for J State, man. We've seen the better years of J State. I'm here to tell you. It's all going backwards from here.
All right, said. I appreciate it. That's it, Brass.
All right, I appreciate it.
Productive people, Prairie View. See you tomorrow night. I'm going to shut the thing. Doc, I have to get you on the next time. I'm going to shut this thing down. I had to let Sid just do his thing real quick. So, Doc, I appreciate it, but yeah, we're going to shut this thing down. Hey, man, appreciate y'all doing HBCU Coaches Corner After Dark. We just had to have a little fun and talk a little bit, man. But we will be back this Sunday, sipping on Sundays, me and Zoe. Got some big things to talk about. We're not going to be talking about Prairie View, I can tell you that. We done did the Prairie View. Ain't talking about Prairie View. We're about to talk about some other stuff. And then on Coaches Corner, we are going to try to reschedule Coach Chris Wright, but we're working on some other coaches, man. We really appreciate y'all, man. Watch us, man. Please like, subscribe, both the Rocky Miller channel, both the Off Script channel, man. It is Mr. Campbell signing out. HBCU Coaches Corner, man. Appreciate y'all. See you next week.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.